VC. Welcome to the Inner Sleeve. I'm your host, DR. And this morning, this afternoon, tonight, we have another Vinyl Arrivals video for you. So I picked up 3 records recently from my local heavy metal music store in Madison, Wisconsin. So I thought I'd share those new arrivals with you tonight, or today. So the first one is Slipknot's second studio album, Iowa. This is the recent reissue that came out here. I believe it was May 13th. So I'm a little late to the party getting this, showing this to you guys. A lot of you have already seen it, own it. But anyways, I thought I'd share it with you. So it's their, like I said, it's their second studio album, released in 2001. And really expensive prior to this reissue. I've heard a lot of chatter online about people thinking that this is really good sounding, and others saying that it's crap. It was, ripped from MP3s. Well, I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. It definitely sounds better than their self-titled. I think it sounds pretty good. It's a little lacking on the bass, in my opinion. So I had to crank my bass up a little bit on my receiver, but with that, it sounds good. So I definitely am glad I picked it up. I can't compare it to original because I don't have one. I don't have the money to go buy one right now. But it is one of my favorite Slipknot albums. So I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like here. We have the gatefold jacket in this case. Here's the front. The hype sticker. It's on that limited edition translucent green vinyl. Here's the back. We'll take it out of the outer sleeve that I have it in and take a look at the inside of the gatefold. So this is what the inside of the gatefold looks like. Nice and shiny. It did come in inner sleeves that are more for show than good storage. So we have lyrics on one side. We have this really nice picture of this goat in the womb or whatever it is on the other side. And then we also have a similar sleeve for LP2. We have the lyrics. And then we have a photo of the band. I understand from some of the chatter on Facebook that there was a poster in the original, and this does not have a poster. So if you really want that poster, you're going to have to buy an OG. We'll go ahead and we'll take a quick look at the vinyl. Both records are the same. They are, like I said, they are on this translucent green vinyl. I think it looks pretty good. It's almost close to what a glow-in-the-dark record would look like, but a little bit different color. And I'm glad it doesn't sound like that. So I didn't have any issues with any popping or anything like that. The vinyl quality is good. Not any significant warping. I think there's a slight warp on LP2, but nothing like I've had, what I'll talk about here in a minute, on a different one. So, great album, Iowa. Most of you guys, it's pretty, familiar album to most people that are Slipknot fans, and if you're not, well, you don't really care. People Equals Shit, that's a good one. The Heretic Anthem, Gently, Skin Ticket, and obviously Iowa, all the other good songs. You guys know them. I'm not going to read through the whole list of songs on the album. But that was the first one I want to share. The second album, this was kind of an impulse buy because I had enough money where I could pick up another album at the time. And I've seen this at the store a few times, and I've streamed Onslaught and knew that I liked some of their albums. I just couldn't remember which ones. So I picked up The Force, and it's on colored vinyl, limited edition. If you guys care about that, it's fine with me. I didn't care either way. I just want them to be flat. This one was not completely flat. Playable, decent, but not. It definitely has a dish warp to it. So it is 2 LPs. It is just regular 33 RPM. Also, if I failed to mention it, so is the Slipknot, which is kind of interesting because it's not a really long album. In fact, there's only 7 songs. But here's the front of the cover. The back of the cover has a picture of the band. The gatefold. So on the one side we have, again, the album cover in a different color basically, or black and white. And then we have the lyrics over here. I believe we did get it in an inner sleeve. Nope. Oh, it was a paper sleeve, I believe. No, I'm sorry. It was a polyline paper sleeve, so I kept those. We'll show those in a minute. Just had some advertising for Back on Black. It is a Back on Black pressing. official merchandise through Plastic Head Megastore. Lots of good advertising if you're looking for that. See what you want to get next. And then we will take a look at the vinyl. And this is that fancy colored vinyl. I forget what they call it. It's like a, so like I said, it was in a poly inner. There's kind of a blue, I don't know, it's blue and purple or blue and gray and white splatterburst. So this is actually C and D that I grabbed first. No big deal, I guess. The other one looks the same. You'll see a label on one side doesn't have any writing, and the other side it has the songs. Nice looking vinyl. Sounds good. I definitely have to say that, you know, for breaking it up onto 2 LPs, probably makes sense to get the sound quality. But there is, you know, really not a lot of songs. You got to get up and flip the records a lot. So we have the guys in the band. You can see here, I'm not going to read all their names. And then Let There Be Death on side A, awesome song. Metal Forces, probably one of my favorite on the album. Fight with the Beast and Demoniac on side B. And side C, we only have one song, Flame of the Antichrist. Side D, we have Contract and Blood and Thrash Till the Death, obviously a classic Onslaught song. And this album is their second studio album, came out in 1986. And probably one of the best sounding classic thrash albums from the 80s, the way they did this on this release. So good work by Back on Black. Next we move into my last one, probably the one I was actually looking forward to getting the most. This is Slayer's Seasons in the Abyss. So this was my introductory album to Slayer when I was in college. It came out in 1990, and that was my second year in college, and so that's when I got into Slayer. So this album holds a special place in my heart because of that. I have a lot of the earlier albums on CD after that time, but finally starting to get some of these ones on vinyl that I didn't have before, this one being a key one. So we'll take a look at the jacket. Here's the front, that classic album cover. Here's the back. This pressing does say, I believe that it was pressed in Poland. Take a look at what it came with in addition to the jacket. It's just a single typical jacket, not a gatefold. And here's what the insert looks like. Picture of the band, lyrics on the back. I don't know what the original pressings came with, but that's what this one comes with. It did come in a poly-lined inner sleeve, a white one this time. And here is what the vinyl looks like. So it's on black, basic black vinyl. There's the label, that Def American, or that American Recordings label, if you will. Here's the other side. And I don't know if you can see it on here, but this thing is badly warped. I can see it. It's totally crazily warped. It does play through. It actually sounds good. It would sound even better if it wasn't warped so bad that the tone arms looks like it's going to fall off the turntable. But I'm really disappointed. I really want to get a better copy of this, so I am on the hunt for that. I have another one ordered, and I'm going to see if my local record store, if they have a copy left, I might see if I can exchange this one where I got it from. And hopefully end up with a better copy, because this is my favorite Slayer album. Songs on here: War Ensemble, Blood Red, Spirit in Black, Expendable Youth is one of my favorites, as well as War Ensemble, Dead Skin Mask, another song. You guys know about Ed Gein. I'm in Wisconsin. I know all about Ed Gein since that's where he was infamous. Side 2, Hallowed Point, Skeletons of Society, another one of my favorite Slayer songs. Temptation, Born of Fire, and Seasons in the Abyss. This was their 5th studio album. Like I said, came out in 1990. My favorite. Hopefully I can get a better copy. Hope you guys are able to find these if you're looking for them, and that you enjoyed this video. Keep those turntables spinning. See ya.